Yes, let's come to the module 7. Here in this module, we are going to learn about flagella, that all information about the flagella. So before we enter, let me give that a visual about the flagella with our known animal, with that euglena. So let me draw the euglena for you. This is euglena. Okay. In the euglena, the locomotory organelles are going to be the flagella. Here it is. There are two flagella in euglena. Okay, so this is the flagella. Okay, this is the longer flagellum singular. Here it is. You can see one more. Let me change the color that you can see. Here it is, the short flagellum. This is also flagellum. The two flagellum are same there in case of euglena. Okay, so let me continue here. That various types of flagella are there that we have to go through them. That which language word is this? That is from Latin. The word we are taken it is from Latin. What is the meaning of the word? That it means flagella means whip-like. Whip-like. A flagellum is a long whip-like appendage that protrudes from the cell body of certain prokaryotes and eukaryotes. A flagellum is a long whip-like appendage that protrudes from the cell body of certain prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, I do remember once again that bacteria are called prokaryotes. Those who don't have proper nuclear membrane, we say they are prokaryote. They even have flagella. Okay, so their flagella, our eukaryotic flagella, that means that euglena. Euglena is an eukaryote because they have prominent nuclear membrane with, that nuclear membrane, a distinct nucleus is present. So these are called prokaryotes. I think you may already learning these prokaryotes in Kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera completely called prokaryotes, isn't it? So they also have flagella, but with some differences we have. Their flagella and bacterial flagella, our flagella have some difference. The primary role of flagellum is locomotion. So where do you found them? They are found in Mastigophorans protozoans. They are found in Mastigophorans protozoan. In case of pseudopodia, I used a word called sarcodines are having pseudopodia. In that way, the Mastigophorans protozoans are having this kind of flagella. Okay. Next, bacteria. What we said about the prokaryotes also possess flagella, but which are structurally different from those of eukaryotes. Let us learn ourselves our eukaryotic flagella. Then after you go and compare with the bacterial flagella. Okay, so you can see the euglena on screen, eukaryotic organism with flagella. And that is the bacteria. You can see prokaryotic organism with flagella. Okay, so that you may already learned over like presence of flagella in bacteria like monotrichus, peritrichus, amphitrichus, lophotrichus. You are going to learn that in Kingdom Monera. Now it's our duty here to learn about the flagella in case of Protista. That let's see about the eukaryotic flagella. The number of flagella varies from species to species. If you take Trypanosoma, Trypanosoma is a parasite actually, Trypanosoma gambiense. In case of Trypanosoma, that as a single long flagellum is seen over. Trypanosoma gambiense. It causes Gambia fever in case of human being. This parasite, this is the nucleus of the parasite. This is flagellum. See here, the long whip-like single flagellum is present here. In case of Trypanosoma gambiense, that we can say single flagellum is present. Okay, let's continue. That single long flagellum. Next, I'll show the trypanosoma to you. This is the trypanosoma on screen. This is flagella. It's a single long flagellum. The free flagellum, and it is going to form a special undulating membrane where come in contact with the body. The flagellum is going to form undulating membrane. Not there in our syllabus, just enough for us to learn that flagellum. Nucleus, you can see eukaryotic nucleus, nucleolus, and attached flagellum. So this is very important for us in the coming days. that blepharoplast or basal granule. Any flagellum arises from this blepharoplast or basal granule. Any flagellum arises from there. So that's why just keep that in mind. We are going to learn about the blepharoplast also in the coming days. So blepharoplast or flagellum. Flagellum in relation with the blepharoplast. Any flagellum arises from this blepharoplast. That you just reminded after that I'll show it so many times to you. Okay, so that is reserve food granules. No matter, we are not going to learn the trypanosoma in detail. Just a formality here. Ectoplasm, endoplasm, likewise, just formality. Now move with two flagella. Euglena is having two flagella. One long flagellum and one short flagellum. One long flagellum and one short. Now I shown to you. So now onwards we need to draw the blepharoplast also, isn't it? That blepharoplast. Here it is. This is the long flagellum and this is the short flagellum. With the black one, I just shown to you. That is blepharoplast or basal granule. Okay, so that is blepharoplast. And about the flagellum. Okay, this is the flagellum. Longer flagellum one, we have another flagellum. Shorter flagellum. This is the longer one. Okay, longer and shorter. Okay. So that's it. Euglena have two flagella, one long and one short. Next, let me show you that Euglena with two flagella, not clear actually, not clear. But I just shown to you. Now I will show again, no matter. Let's take it out. This is longer and this is shorter. Okay. So if you draw well, that will be better. Spindle shape, you need to practice. If you practice this, you need to practice because we have 4 marks question. Draw the labeled diagram of Euglena is also a 4 marks question. So I will present you that diagrams also important in this particular chapter. We need to go through them. But let me show you. This is the longer flagellum and this is the shorter flagellum. Two flagella I said over in case of Euglena. Long flagellum and that we'll see afterwards. We'll go it back again. But let's see just a formality. Stigma and short flagellum we are seeing. Reservoir, nucleus. That chloroplast, do you know Euglena is green in color because of the presence of chloroplast only. Contractile vacuole, therefore osmotic regulation, water balance. Learned in the earlier class. Body is covered by pellicle. And next, in Chlamydomonas, two equal flagella are present. You see in case of Euglena, unequal flagella are there. That in case of Euglena, unequal flagella. Longer and shorter. But here in case of Chlamydomonas that we can see two equal flagella are there. So no need, just here formality. I'm going here papillae, ectoplasm, chloroplast, all that. Trichomonas has 4 flagella. That 4 flagella are present here. There are 2 anterior flagella and you can see there nucleus, parabasal body, undulating membrane, posterior flagellum. What we matter here that only posterior flagellum. Just don't get confused here. That 4 flagella are present. There are 2 anterior flagellum and 2 posterior flagellum. In case of Trichomonas, Trichomonas vaginalis, Giardia intestinalis. We call it as the grand old man of intestine. That has 4 pairs of flagella. So that basal granule or basal body, you can see that the 2 anterior flagella. Okay, so remaining no matter for us. Just here we came to watch only flagella, posterior flagella, ventral flagella, the caudine flagella, whatever. How many flagella are present here? 4 pairs. That means 8 flagella are present here. In case of Giardia, Giardia intestinalis is the parasite of human being, which is considered as grand old man of intestine. That means first identified parasite here in the human intestine. Grand old man of intestine. We use it to see. Just for general knowledge, I am talking about. For our text knowledge, you need to remember they have that Giardia intestinalis is having 4 pairs of flagella. Okay. And many flagella are present in case of trichonympha. If you see here, many flagella are present here. Large number of flagella are present in case that the many flagella are present in case of trichonympha. Okay, that's the story of trichonympha. Okay, so then these are the things you need to remember. Just number base, number base. Let me here. Let me say once again that based on the number, we classified the flagella based on the number. Just you people need to remember the examples, that's all. Only examples based on the number. Let me say once again. Number one, based on the number, we said single flagellum. Where do you see the single flagellum? Trypanosoma. Very good. Trypanosoma. Okay, so till the time, what is matter to us? That only now I am saying two flagella are present in Euglena. Euglena or Chlamydomonas. In Chlamydomonas equal, Euglena unequal. Just let us remember one at least. The four flagella are present in Trichomonas. Very good. Trichomonas. 8 flagella, 4 pairs. 8 flagella are present in Giardia. 8 flagella are present in Giardia. Many flagella are present in Trichonympha. Many flagella are present in Trichonympha. You just remember here. This is the memory chapter. Actually, very small area. That means till the time that from the completed one, you just remember there are 4 types of pseudopodia. That I am saying, why I am saying again and again, which is a thing to be repeated over and again and again. That means once if we take effort to say it as 10 to 15 times in a day for 1 or 2 days, after that it will fix for you. Lobopodia, blunt finger-like, amoeba, proteus, and entamoeba, histolytica, reticulopodia, net-like pseudopodia, Elphidium, and globigerina, Pilopodia, branched pseudopodia, Euglypha, and Lecythium. Then Axopodia, Actinophrys, and Actinosphaerium, that ray-like pseudopodia. So you need to repeat it like this again and again. So one more item came for you in front of you. Based on the number, we classify the flagella into single, that Trypanosoma, 1 flagella, Trypanosoma, 2 flagella, Euglena, 4 flagella, Trichomonas, 8 flagella, Giardia, many flagella, Trichonympha, many flagella, Trichonympha. Okay, so I think it's better for you if you take a screenshot of this particular, that based on the number, we classified the flagella based on the number. Let me write, it is the types of flagella. So just take a screenshot of this, that will help you to repeat it again and again. Types of flagella based on number. Types of flagella based on number. I hope you are taking the screenshot. Now we are moving towards some questions here. The flagella is in oval-like, straight line-like, whip-like, irregular.
Whip-like.
Whip-like. Very good, very good. That shows, your answer shows your consciousness. Trypanosoma has a single long, single short, long and 2, long and 3.
Single and long.
Very good. Single and long.
Single and long.
Euglena has
Two unequal.
no, just
Two
see the question.
long.
Two, sir.
What is two? Just see the question and try to answer the question.
One long, one short.
Yeah, that means what to be filled in the blank.
One.
Yeah, you need to fill the blank with one. One long, one. That's our answer will be one. So need to adapt to the multiple choice type of questions. Okay. Okay, very good. So that's it. That is about the types of flagella based on number. Types of flagella based on number.